Greetings and welcome to the Morning Dew. This is a prophetic word that is coming to you today, and I believe that as you are listening to this, this will bring a difference in your life. Let me read this verse for you. It's from James chapter 1, verse 2 to 4. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. This is a very familiar passage for us. We might have read it many times, but let us look a little deeper into that. Let us look at the first portion today. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials. It is something that is difficult for people to comprehend, because it says you should be joyful when you go through a trial. You should be joyful when you are faced with a temptation. You should be joyful when you are being tested. The word test itself, it is dreadful for most of us. Even when we were in school or in a college, this is a word that used to scare us like anything. No one liked tests because it is always a difficult experience for most of us. We were anxious, we were worried about the tests that we have to face. And I can confidently say that most of us just didn't like that. But tests were an integral part of everyone's life, specifically when it comes to our education, because it gives an insight to the testing authority, whether it is a school or a college or a university, that whether that person is qualified enough to be promoted to the next level. That is the beauty of test. If you observe, every test is associated with a promotion to the next level or to the next level of responsibility. Even when we are grown up, we can see that in our workplace there are tests, there are interviews that we have to pass, there are certifications that we need to pass so that greater responsibilities will be given to us. So every test was associated with a promotion in the level, or it was associated to a greater level of responsibility. As this word says, even in our spiritual life, we face different tests and trials in our life. God tests us at different stages of our life, but there is one difference there. It is not for Him to know how much we have grown or whether we carry what we are supposed to, because God knows everything. He knows our future. But when God tests us, it brings us to a place of realization that whether we are carrying what we are supposed to carry, whether we have grown in that area of our life. The spiritual test serves that purpose. It is more for us to be benefited from that. That is a major difference of the test of this world and the spiritual test that we go through. So every time when we go through a spiritual test, when God tests us, it gives us an opportunity to work in that area so that we will be successful the next time, even if you have failed the first time. That is why it is mentioned that count it joy, because it opens our eyes. It removes the veil from our eyes, and we will be able to see, yes, in this area I need to work upon. This is the area that I am not strong enough. I should work so that I will become stronger and stronger in that area of my life. Spiritual tests comes in different ways. Sometimes God puts us through a test of separation, where He removes every other support mechanism and see whether we will keep sulking over the things that we have lost or people that we have lost, or whether we will hold on to Him even in that situation where every other support is being taken away. Sometimes God tests us in our service. Are we serving Him wholeheartedly, or are we serving Him according to our convenience? Sometimes God tests us with success. He will see whether we are holding on to Him even when we are successful. Sometimes God tests us with the success of others. Are we celebrating the success of others, or are we jealous about it? As we read here, God tests our faith to see whether He can trust us more. And as we have read here, God will test our faith so that we will understand how much more we should grow in holding on to Him, how much more we should be relying upon Him. As you are listening to this voice, count it joy when you go through test. Count it joy when God corrects you, because God corrects those whom He loves. And every test will be followed by a promotion and an elevation in your life. You are much loved. Shalom.